Hi, welcome to Motivated Investors. My name is Patrick Harris. I'm a real estate investor, property manager, real estate investment funding broker. I also have my contractor's license and recently got through the real estate broker stuff. Also love AI and automations. We got a company coming where we're going to be doing stuff like that. So anywho, the reason for this channel is to talk about real estate investment and all sorts of things investment. And what I want to talk about today is a topic that keeps coming up lately. As far as, should you invest in real estate using your personal funding? Like if you went to a mortgage company and got a mortgage using your tax returns, your W-2 income, like you would for your normal house. Or should you buy your real estate inside of an LLC? Buying inside of an LLC has got a slightly different appeal to it. You're going to get more protection. So if you were to have a tenant who was living in a house and they came out the front steps and something happened, let's just say they died, right? That liability is pretty huge. Personally, they can sue you, right? You know, if you don't have any layers of protection, you know, what's going to stop them or a judge from saying, okay, well, your penalties are beyond what maybe your insurance will cover. Well, that type of exposure and liability is a big problem, right? So putting it in an LLC is typically going to decrease some of that liability risk. We see umbrella policies are another option with, if you have a personal ownership, maybe an additional $1 million, that'll cover you pretty darn far. But if something were to be deemed negligent, whether you did be negligible on purpose or otherwise, that additional liability exists, that exposure. So what I believe and I prescribe to is the LLC. Now, that brings us around to DSCR loans, which is what we do for real estate investment funding. And the interest rates are a little bit higher typically than a qualified mortgage, but they're a lot easier to get. You don't have to worry about the income documentation or the tax returns. They just look at what is the rental income, what is the amount you need to pay on your mortgage, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, and can it afford itself as an investment property? So if you're thinking about buying real estate or you've bought real estate and maybe you want to convert from having that personal liability over to being protected, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. We can help you fund that transition, doing a refinance or just converting over into that new entity. So hope this is helpful to some people. Liability exposures, big. There are some tax benefits, of course, to having that in your LLC as well. I'd be happy to talk about that further. These might be conversations for another time. All right, peace.